Why do I feel nervous?
I don't get nervous.
I haven't filmed a sit down.
I'm starting to get a little bit shaky.
I haven't filmed a sit down video and...
Is it because I'm here?
To be fair, it's weird you being here. This is like the second ever video that you've been in, like this.
Wasn't the first one about the flat as well?
Yeah. A year later.
Exclusively on flat content, mate.
Well, that one was quite nice.
If you're not talking well, but hopefully by the end of the video I'll be ready to talk. Right, let's go.
No, you've got a mouthful of flipping thingies.
Hello. Is that what you do?
That gave me the ick.
Hello everybody. Do you want me to dance into the song, into the video?
No.
Right. It sounds like you're literally going, this is a video we didn't want to make. We're breaking up! Woo! No, it's not a video that we do want to make, but...
Okay. So, on the 4th of January, we are going to be moving out of our little flat. Not even little, a beautiful flat that we love so much. But London rental prices suck! Very long story short, obviously a year ago, we moved into this flat. You guys watched the whole process. You guys love this flat as much as we do.
Knock knock!
Hello and welcome to the Misha and Jake residence. We now live together. Happy? Copes here. Oh, sorry, we have to poo in separate loos apparently. Don't even ask, don't even ask. This is the master bedroom. Did you come and see my under sink storage?
Oh my god, no one cares about that.
I don't know how straight I've got the desktops right now. It's not as small as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, exactly like that. What, so you're thinking now of pushing the sofa, but you said you wanted it to be a bit away from the sofa.
The drama with the cupboards, the living room, stroke dining room, stroke kitchen, stroke Jake's office. Ryan, whilst watching the telly, this Dior coffee book and Chanel coffee book. And don't, you're an asshole. I've arrived. I'm freaking out. Come and try.
Oh yeah.
How incredible is it? Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Woo! It is our home, our first home together. And we got a COVID discount, basically. And now we don't have a COVID discount. And London rent prices are extortionate.
Mental.
So they're increasing our rent by 30%.
£800 per month.
Yeah. So...
That's a lot.
Point blank is, we're not going to spend that much money on rent. Like, it's just a joke. Like, and we're not going to sit here and pretend and be like, we actually want to get somewhere like more bougie, because that's not the reality. Like, I'm not the kind of person to like pretend I have a certain lifestyle, when for us paying that much on rent is, it's just silly. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we are leaving said flat, but we're not leaving each other.
Not yet. No, we're not.
This isn't a breakup video. This is just a moving out.
Well, the thing is, she would have wanted to make the video of her moving out of this one and straight into another one. Obviously, it would have been nice to move out of this one straight into another one. However, obviously, just from like the pure availability side of things.
Yeah, which is another whole story. We had to give notice on our flat 3 months ago.
2. Which
is, was it 2?
Yeah, beginning of November.
Basically, when Jake was in the thick of his exams, we had to hand in our notice, which is obviously the worst time for us, because he literally did not leave his desk.
3 months.
Literally. So it was not the time that we were wanting to think like, oh god, we need to move out. But also, the London property market works with rentals that you literally see a flat and 2 weeks later you move in. Like, that is... Or
even sooner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when we booked this flat, we moved in 2 weeks after. We've also learned, don't move in at the beginning of January. Don't make that mistake, people. It is, and has been, absolute carnage. Like, nothing is available at this time of year. No removal services are working because everyone's on like bank holidays.
Estate agents.
Yeah, estate agents closed for Christmas on like the 15th of December. So basically We are moving out of here. We're both moving back to our family homes for the interim. We're hoping it's literally going to be like
End of Jan.
3 weeks, 4 weeks tops. But yeah, that's basically the situation. As Jake said, it would be ideal if we had a new flat lined up, and that was originally the plan. But I think also I have learned from dealing with estate agents that we're actually better off for next year and years to come delaying, having this month where we take ourselves out of London, so that in future years we don't have to deal with this as our move-in date, because we screwed up moving in on this date originally.
Didn't screw up, it was just the perfect timing to move in.
Yeah, it was last year.
It just meant that this year, like obviously last year it worked perfectly, but this year it hasn't, and like it's not like we haven't been looking for flats since like my exams finished in November, but nothing's come up.
Yeah,
there has been a couple, but
it's
just not worked out, has it?
But yeah, like there's just
because somebody has very, very high standards, and someone needs a concierge, doesn't she?
Okay, I know, such first world problems. Again, I'll go into that because I have filmed a whole video of going through viewings with estate agents in London. But the reality is, we currently live in a 2-bed flat, and
wait. What is it?
Okay.
Let's go back a second.
Jake lives in a 1-bed flat. I live in a 2-bed flat. I just spat everywhere.
2-bed flat.
So basically, the second bedroom is my room. We don't live in a 2-bed flat. I live in a 2-bed flat. So moving forward, we have been looking at 1-beds.
Which are actually, by the way, still more expensive than we're paying at the moment for a 2-bed.
That's what I was gonna say.
So
we are hoping to pay the same that we are currently paying, even though we are losing a whole bedroom, probably a whole bathroom, and about 25 square meters of a flat. So to anyone out there that wants to move to London, I'm joking, we love it here. Like, I am so glad we moved when we did. I'm so glad we've had this year in this flat, and I'm not gonna lie, it literally breaks my heart that we're moving out. Like, I love this flat so much. Like, this has been, like, imagine, like, in like 20 years time we can look back like this was our first home together.
I actually went around and took photos of it like an old man today. Literally taking photos, thinking actually this is the first like proper flat that I've lived in, like away from home or not at uni.
Yeah,
it's been cool. It's
like the first of many milestones, but like we'll never redo our first home, so that's really weird. So we're gonna miss it, but on to are we going to say bigger and better, smaller and better things,
but maybe a bit more like our own. I think
we are planning on staying in the same area that we live right now because we love it here. And
Jake's just across the road.
Yeah, his best mate, my best mate, literally live right by us. But not going to be in this building anymore, and going to hopefully go for something quite different, because we feel like if we do the same thing, we'll always compare. Like, we'll always compare to this flat, because I don't think we can beat this flat. To be fair, we saw one flat that could beat this flat.
That would beat this flat.
But it's not even available, so we won't even go there. But also, like, it's like, I know obviously we got a few comments when we moved in, like, you're moving in way too, like, soon together. But, like, I don't regret it in the slightest.
No,
I don't know about you.
It's been fun, isn't it?
And I think for me, having had the year that I had, I think the reason I also love this flat so much is because it's been an escape for me, and it's been my little safe place, obviously with my safe place in it. And I think that's why I find it so difficult to say goodbye to it, because this has been like, it's been the place I've had all my breakdowns.
And there's been a lot of them.
Yes.
So goodbye until next year when I have to do another one of these videos when we have to move out again because they put the prices up even more.
Honestly, it's a joke. Give us like 4 or 5 years, maybe we'll be buying, but we're just not ready to commit to something like that right now. Like, we don't even know where we want to live realistically, so
buying in London is expensive.
Exactly. So you might have your opinions on renting, and I understand that. My dad had the exact same opinion.
I have the same opinion.
Exactly.
I hate it.
Jake's like, we're literally pissing money off the balcony, and I'm like, I know, but we want to live in central London, and we want to do it whilst we're young and dumb and in love. But thank you guys for all of your support whilst us being here. This flat has definitely been a pivotal time in our lives.
Good words.
Thanks. But like, so much has happened here. Like, so much.
It's been mad.
Yeah. Love you.
Did you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. So stay tuned for all the moving content. We've got an interesting day tomorrow, which includes us renting a van.
I've never driven a van before, but...
Everyone, keep your eyes on my Instagram stories today.
And keep off of the roads.
Literally. So yeah, we've got a big old job ahead of us over the next 2 days moving out. So the 4th of January is our last day. And you guys are probably thinking, oh, Mama Grimes is so excited to have Misha back for a little bit. No, she's actually not. She's like, can you not move back and I'll just get used to you, and like you cause mess and like you get in the way.
A lot of mess.
Yeah, I do. So do you. So I'm hoping that me and Mum might get away somewhere, but we will see. We appreciate we have lived together for an entire year. I think that is mental. Literally the longest I've ever had a boyfriend, and I've lived with him for that time.
Wow, I like it, yeah.
You are, yeah. Wait, you got it? Your tongue is bright blue and green.
I have just eaten a whole packet of Skittles, sorry.
But it is very weird right now, like moving out
Feels,
and not...
sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
we've definitely been moping around the house today, like...
listening to shit music.
Like... And then Jake started going like, I just keep getting like memories of like when we had sushi on the balcony, and I was like, don't stop telling me this, you're gonna upset me. But we keep on telling each other every time we get a little bit sad, we're like, it's not forever.
No, and the thing is, obviously, we didn't want to rush and just move somewhere shit that we weren't happy with either.
Yeah.
Didn't we? So like,
yeah.
I think we've actually done the mature thing to like hold out rather than just like rushing and just getting into somewhere else. So
because 3 weeks ago I would have moved anywhere in a heartbeat because I couldn't face the idea of not living in London for 1 month. In reality, it's January, nothing happens. My Barry's classes can wait.
Yeah, and like my work, they've like announced working from home again for the foreseeable. So like just being in London in like January is not really...
Yeah.
We just thought it's no actual real point like to rush finding somewhere or rush moving in somewhere that we're not actually happy with, especially when I'm not actually even having to go into the office. I can work from home.
So after jibber jabbering probably absolute rubbish for the past 20 minutes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but we just wanted to like be raw and honest and like tell you guys the situ and be straightforward about it. That's pretty much it. So thank you for coming along this journey with us. We will continue to bring you. Jake obviously comes in and out.
Mostly out. But no, like thank you for obviously like respecting the privacy side of things, because it's not like, you know, this isn't my industry, this isn't my job, and this isn't, you know, what I invest my time in. But yeah, like thank you everyone, because I do obviously enjoy like seeing you do so well and like seeing your side of things and being a part of it, but a part of it from afar. Not from afar, but like I'm always there.
Oh god,
I always know what goes on, but like just
at the end of the day,
it's not my thing to get involved with, and it's not the industry that I'm in. So I respect that, like, well, I like that everyone respects that.
Yeah, I mean, I always said the same thing about Anya and Dad. It's not Anya and Dad's world either, so they weren't really in it, and it's the same with Jake.
Your dad was built for it though.
I do just want to say though, the Misha that moved into this flat and the Misha that is moving out of this flat, she might have had the shittest year of her entire life, but I can tell you that I am so much happier and stronger, and like, I feel like I'm a different person from when we moved in.
You are a different person.
Like, I feel like Jake's probably seen it the most in like the transformation in me, and I think back to my headspace when we first moved in here, and like, I feel like for me, moving here was like, I needed it so much, and it was like the only thing that like kept me going, and like now I'm just so happy we did it, and even if it was a lot of money. But everything happens for a reason, and yeah, this has been my safe place, my happy corners, and I'm excited for many more years of memories in London. Like, we actually are Londoners.
We are?
Yeah.
Ish.
How ish? I know we don't have a home in London as of 2 days time. Is there anything else that I need to say? That's a bit close though, isn't it? We're gonna love you and leave you. Say goodbye to the flat. This is technically not the last time you're gonna be seeing it, because you're gonna see the moving vlogs. But this is the last time that we're gonna be filming in it. Love you and leave you. Thank you guys again, and
Bing bong.
love you guys. Bye.
Bye.